Hi guys, it's Moz here from Moz6510 Models. On the workbench today, I'm going to be unboxing Airfix's latest vintage classic release, which is the Fiat G.50. And also, I'm going to be unbagging its grandfather, the original kit, which is this one here in a bag kit, the Airfix 172 scale Fiat G.50. So, vintage classic time, and this came last week, and also I've grabbed this one here as well, and we're going to unbox both of them because this is the original one and this one is the new boxing. So we'll have a look what the difference is. Obviously with this one's going to have new decals and probably an updated instruction sheet with it, and this one here we're going to unbox it and unbag it, I should say, just to see how different the tooling has, or how well the tooling has fared over the years of this kit. So just starting off, this one here was released back in 1967. And it was, obviously it was in a baggie. It's got this red stripe. I don't understand what the red stripe means. If somebody could let me know in the comments below what it means to have red stripe on the presentation of the bag kits, or on the boxes as well, just let me know. So yeah, 1967 was the very first release of this kit. Then released 6 years later as a box kit. Then again, new box in 1980, a new box in 1981. Then there was like this 11-year break, and then it was re-released again in a new box in 1992. 3 years later in 95, it was reboxed again. And then probably about 97, 98, it was reboxed, and then that was it. And then 24 years later, they've now brought it out and put it within the vintage classic range in Airfix. And now, as you can see, it's got that original box art, but really spruced up. So Roy Cross box art for this kit. So first off, let's put the baggie to one side, and let's just have a look what you get inside the vintage classic box. Remember, there's £7, £6.99. Not a lot of money, but it should have inside it a pretty good looking kit and some nice looking decals, because the decals are by Cartograph. Let's get this out of the bag. The bag out of the box. Inside there should be instructions as well, little instructions, and that's basically it. A quick look on the box. As I said, it's got the vintage classic look to it, so it's got the logo there. I say Roy Cross artwork on the side, some bump there in different languages about the product. Side of the box, you've also got this. Whoops, there you go. That's the box itself. The code is A01046V. Side of the box is giving you a little bit of information there. It was tooled in 1967, pack illustration by Roy Cross, 1967. And then it was marking the transition between biplane and monoplane technology. The Fiat G.50 is an important aircraft in the Italian Air Force history, and was their first low-wing, all-metal single-seat fighter. Giving you a little look there of the scheme. So you're going to have to do a bit of mottling on this, and I'm not a fan of mottling. I'm going to have a go at mottling on this kit, so watch the video when I build it. 33 pieces, and the length of it is 111mm by 152. Back of the box again, you've got some more of the scheme. Looks like you're going to have 8, 9, 10 decals to fit, and then you've got a list of paints that you need. Quite a lot for this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 paints: silver, your matte yellow, matte black, gut metal, light grey, matte brown yellow, and medium green. Obviously, because it's one of these kits, there is no paint or glue inside. It's not a starter set, so you're going to have to get the paints and the glue separately. So that's the box done. Quick look at the instructions. There they are. Let's get rid of that. That's the glue. So you got some bump there about this plane. Open it up, and you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 construction bits. So obviously pilot seat, which is good. pilot in the seat goes in. So it's like the earlier Hurricanes. You remember the old earlier Hurricanes? You know, just no cockpit detail, really, just a pilot in a seat. Fuselage goes together. Then you put on the plastic. Looks like you've got two little guns going in the side there. Build the engine together. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4-piece engine there. Then you've got the prop and its nose. Put it all together. Then you've got 3-part wings as well. So you've got bottom and 2 top layers. Then you stick all that together. So the engine is actually separate, which is good. You can paint that separate. It's all good. Then 8 is putting the undercarriage up or the undercarriage down, depending on what your preference is, which is pretty smart. Decals, there you go. There's the decals there for this kit. Very simple, nice and easy. And because they're cartograph, they will probably go down really, really well. So there's them. Here's, have a look inside the bag. Open up the bag. And, oh, look at that. They've put the, oh, so you've got 2 sorts there. They've got the small glass there separately, but we'll keep that separate for a minute. So open up the decal, the parts themselves. Obviously, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4 parts of the sprue there. There's your engine points. Have a little look. Don't seem too bad, actually. As I say, it's a very basic kit because it is from the, you know, the arse end of the 1960s, in the time when you would just basically paint with a hairy stick. Some injection modes there, injection pin marks there that you're going to have to remove. But yeah, saying that, raised panel lines, obviously, because, you know, back in the day they were all raised, but not looking too bad. I can't say you know, flash wise, hardly any, which is looking good. And the pilot doesn't half seem too bad. There you are. A bit of work to get that done. So there's the first one. Second one, got the engine there. Other fuselage yet. So no cockpit, no detail inside at all. But just enough. There you are. You can see all that, which is pretty cool. Looks like the rear. Look at the wheels there. Just look at that. That could be when you put them in and you put the gearing up, you need them. But they're pretty smart looking. Again, and the wings again. Here you go. Nice detail on the wings. It's got Airfix there. You've got a number 67. You just see 67 in the print there. A little bit of scratching, but nothing too serious. So you're not looking too bad. Again, raised panel lines. Finally, the tops of the wings. It should be it's not going to be a difficult build at all, really, is this? So there you are. There's that. So I'll just get the glass out as well, so we can see there's 4 bits of glass in this. And there you are. There's the 4 glass there. So only of your choosing. So if the carpet monster does rob you of a piece, you've got another 3 to work with. So there's them. So while that's all out, let's do some surgery on this bag. So I don't want to rip the bag. I just want to unpick. What I might do is just unpick these, because these are the original staples. I can just carefully bend them out so they don't damage too much. They probably end up snapping because they are a little bit of a tad rusty. Let's pick them up. I may even get rid of these ones and put fresh staples in. If we can save it, we will. If we can't, we won't. Make them straight. So I very rarely open up a bag kit. I only keep them on my shelf unless I build them, which is a very rare thing. So I do like collecting kits as well. I've got a terrible big stash, but you've all seen pictures of my stash. Well, part of my stash anyway, that's up in the attic. So there you go. Let's make that all up. Come on, there you go. Pretty straight. So then we can then carefully pull them out. It's the first one. Second one. I got magnetized. And then finally the third one. Carefully pull him out. There you go. All out. So let's have a look at the instructions. Well, there you go. There's the instructions for this one. Interesting. Now remember, when Airfix originally did instructions, it was always an exploded view, but they used to have a guide on how to build it. So it will all be written out for you. So cement pilot into seat, so number 1, number 2, whoops, put it down here. Paint pilot 1 into seat 2, so 1, 2. Locating cement seat into locating pins provided in the starboard fuselage half. Cement together port and starboard fuselage halves. Cement upper port and starboard wing halves to lower wing. Locating cement tabs on port 8 and starboard 9. Tail planes into slots on the rear fuselage. So you basically build up the actual basics of the plane there. And then here you go. So you've got rear engine, number 10. You know, so you're going through, I'm just going to read them all out because it's going to be boring else, this video. So basically just telling you how it was, and it actually tells you what the parts are called as well. So you've got number 11 beneath the cowling, which is 12. So, you know, you can start to learn what the parts of the kit are as well. And there it is, there's the instructions. So there's their instructions, the original ones. And here, as you've already seen, are the instructions now. Open it up. A little bit more in depth, a little bit more in guide. So you're doing the fuselage. So basically, they're saying here to build this up first before you put the wings on. So that's the only slight difference. But doesn't it look cool? It looks really, really cool. And it was all done in the bag. So you just fold it up. There it is. There's the instructions. Whereas we've got 2 A4 bits of paper here with warnings on, etc. But we have to put them on because people are stupid. So I'll put that to one side. Just get all the parts right here. Different colour. There you go. You get yourself Airfix product there. So about the in case of complaint form. No complaints here. Obviously a lot of it's come off the sprue. Let's have a look at the decals first, shall we? There's a difference in decals. This has still got the paper on it. And it's not looking too bad. Look at that. Not looking too bad. No yellowing. But look at that. Look at the difference. Smaller writing there. Fiat G.50 MM615. Was it? No, B15, isn't it? Yeah. No, 6155, 6155. But yeah, and missing the dots there. But obviously you've got that part there. Some little ones there, number 7. So you've got some little bit more with this decal sheet than with this one. So not much difference in it at all. Keeps the essence of it, definitely. So put that back on there. Look at the parts. They don't look too bad. I've always wondered whether when they do... Oh, there must be a stand then. Is there a stand in here? Or is it missing? Oh, there's a stand. This one does come with a stand. So you can make a stand of it, which is good. Doesn't come with stands now. It's a bit unfortunate. It looks like the propellers, looks like it's been squashed. Just be a bit careful with this. Looks like it's had a little bit, you know, that's not looking too bad. We can work with that. There's the part of the engine. It's all come off the parts here, but as I said, it's very, very old. Let's have a look at this. So the fuselage would have gone that way around. So if we twist that around, you can see there, look at that. See, old and new. I think that it looks a little bit more crisper. So I don't know whether Airfix, when they rebox these, do they like try to repair the tool, or do they look after the tool a little bit differently? Because it does look a little bit more foggy, this one, compared to this, but also types of plastic are different from back then to they are now. Probably more robust. But the pilot here looks better than the pilot there. Can you see that with the pilot? Is it close? See that? The pilot looks better. So whether they like re-engineer the tools in a way, you know, they get the tool in, but they just give a good go over and just like clean it up a little bit. I don't know. I'd have to ask Airfix when I get opportunity to see how they actually get the tools out and redo them, you know. But yeah, so we're not looking too much of a difference. So we'll put that one over there, that one here. Again, fuselage on this one. The fuselage stayed on this one. So we'll just pick this up. All the parts are there, I believe. Yeah, all the parts are still there. Only one piece of glass in this one, though. But if you just look again, see the difference? Just have a look there. Just have a look at the back of the engine there. Can you see that? Just look nice and close. Look, see? Look at that in the mirror. In the mirror, in view. Yeah, a little bit more crisper, I think, on this one than that one. What do you think? Again, not looking too bad. All the bits are there. It's this tooling was it 1967 and we're in 2022 now. So 67, 77, 87, 97, 2007, 2017. So 60s, 55-year-old kit. Just trying to work it out. Yeah, 55-year-old kit this is. And I don't think the tooling is half bad. And consider it's been released 8 times as Airfix and numerous times with other manufacturers as well, as in, you know, as not just quite Airfix, but there's other times it's been used under the Airfix bravado, but as a different slight name to it. Not looking too bad at all. Very impressive. Very nice. Look at the wings again. I think this one, yeah, put the wings up together, split them apart. Oh, yeah, that ain't bad, you know. It has very muchly, I should say, held the test of time. I think there's a bit of a miss shot there, unfortunately. It hasn't quite, yeah, you can see, yeah, it hasn't quite molded properly on this wing here. So that's why I just asked whether the question is that, you know, do they, remember, this was a brand new tool. Whether they look, you know, they do something to the tools. See that? Look at the wings there. The wings are nibbly. Unfortunately, it hasn't quite. The quality isn't there, and you can see there's some blemishes there. No Airfix on this one, but there is Airfix here on the new kit. So not the new kit, the Reeboks Vintage Classic kit. So yeah, not looking too. I think they may have had to have done some work on this, but unfortunately, as I said, that's all pretty rotten there. And on the edges there, tips of the wings, pretty bad. Unfortunately, fuselage time. Let's have a little look at the fuselages. Don't seem to be badly molded, these. Not too bad at all. Just see how they go together well, because you can find it. Put them in together. Locating pins. Look at that. That's not too bad at all, is it? For a 55-year-old tool. Yeah, not bad at all. So it's just a shame the wings were a bit pop on that one. Not looking too bad on that either. Just look at the side here, the side here. Yeah, you can see there's release mark there. A little bit, it looks like it's overcooked the plastic a little bit. But there seems to be a tad more detail on the newer one, because there's two, I think they're foot holes there. And you haven't got the, oh, you have got them there, sorry, yeah, but they're more pronounced on this than there. But yeah, that's that one. Let's turn this one over. Let's have a look at that side. Yeah, you know. So I just wonder whether they do actually work on these toolings before they re-release them again as a vintage classic. Airfix, are you watching? Just let me know in the comments. So there you go. That's basically the two kits. So there you go, that was an unboxing and a review of 2 vintage kits. A vintage classic, which has been released this year in 2022, and the original release from back in 1967. So what's your thoughts then? I will put a link below so that you can buy this kit from the Airfix website. But what's your thoughts on these vintage classics? Do you like them? Do you think they're worth it? Do you think they should retool this one as well and make it up to date, more accurate? Or are you quite happy with what you get inside this box? Anyway, just let me know if you do build it. Send me a picture on Instagram or Twitter. And it'll be good to see other people's build on this. Anyways, thanks for watching the video. If you like the video, click like. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. Ring that bell. Select all and you'll be notified when I release a new video. Become a channel member from £1.99 a month, and you'll get added extras like first look at the zines that I produce and first look at videos. But all in all, thank you just for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.